Hi guys, it's Amy with A2ZStamping.com. Today I'm going to make a really simple card using the Definitely Dahlia Stamp Set. I love this stamp set. I know I say I love stamp sets a lot, but no, really, I love this. When I first saw this, I knew I had to own this. This is awesome. So this stamp is just one large stamp, and it's considered a background stamp. So you those kind of stamps, they're always going to be really large, and it's to stamp your own backgrounds. But I've always thought this Dahlia was so cool, and I'm going to show you just a really simple card that I made with this. So let's get started. All right, so first thing I need is a piece of Whisper White cardstock. This is just basic Whisper White cardstock, and this is cut at 5 by 3 3/4. And we're going to stamp onto here. I have my grid paper. You're going to want a background paper. And let me just line this up. All right. And I'm going to be using Fresh Fig ink. All right. So I'll open that up. Okay. And, well, actually, let me set that aside. Let me grab my stamp. All right. So this fit on the F block. And you see it's really big. It takes up basically the whole block. So I find it easiest to ink it up by grabbing my stamp pad and inking it up. This is also a good way to ink up these stamps, these big background stamps. If you don't own the big block, you can just leave the stamp flat and ink it up this way. And then you can set your paper on top and press if that's what you needed to do. Okay, so I want to get it all inked up. Make sure the middle is really inked up. Okay, so that looks good. Looks like I've got full coverage everywhere. All right, so now I'm going to line my paper up. And I'm going to stamp my Dahlia. I want it to go this way. Let's see. I want the pointy this right. Let's see. I want this point over here. Okay. And so I'm going to stamp a little bit off my paper and a little bit on. Okay. And so now I'm going to press and lift up. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Ooh, that is so cool. I can't wait to try embossing with this. Sometime I'm going to emboss this Dahlia. But today I'm just showing you a basic way to use it. Okay, and then let me grab my stamp and scrub. And again, I want to scrub, dry. And my stamp is all clean. See that? And now I can put it away. All right. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Fresh Fig away. And I have a little bit more stamping to do. Here I have a 3 3/4 3 3/4 by 3/4 inch piece of Designer Series paper. Can you see it? This is the new wood, I think it's just called Wood Designer Series paper stack, and all the papers look like wood. Can you see that? They're really cool. So again, I cut this at 3 3/4 by 3/4. I'm going to use this side right here. And then I have a little stamp that says Happy Birthday. Obviously the Dahlia stamp doesn't come with any sentiments, so I'm going to just use the Happy Birthday. This is Happy Birthday Gorgeous, and I'm using the little tiny Happy Birthday. Which one am I using? I'm using this one right here in cursive. All right, and I have the Happy Birthday on my G block, and I'm going to just use basic black, and I'm going to ink it up, and I want to stamp it as far to the right and toward the center bottom. All right, so right there, press, lift. All right, perfect. All right, and that's clean, and I can put that away. Okay, so now we're going to put our card together. That's how easy this card is. Okay, so first thing I have is I have a piece of Whisper White cardstock. It's cut at 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. It's scored at 4 1/4. So I'm going to fold that in half and give it a nice crease. My card's going to open this way. All right, next I have a piece of Fresh Fig cardstock. This is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm going to take my snail adhesive and just those dimensional. Oh my goodness, I find these little dimensional things everywhere. Okay, I'm just going to use some snail adhesive and put that right here. All right. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this right here, and I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to put this on. So let me get some adhesive on here. And this is going to go all the way up to the very bottom. Okay. Press that on. And now I'm going to take this Fresh Fig 1/2 inch finely woven ribbon, and I'm going to cut a piece, use my paper snips, and I'm just going to put some adhesive on the ends. Right, and I'm going to wrap it around my card. This is way bigger of a piece than I need, but I'm going to wrap it around my card and adhere it down. All right, and now, while it's over, I'm going to put my adhesive on. I like to put it over the ribbon. Okay, and this now is going to go right on top. All right, and then finally I'm going to take one more piece of the ribbon and I'm going to cut off a piece. Okay, this is way more than I need again, but I'm going to put it underneath and I'm going to tie a bow. All right, so I want my bow. Which way do I want my bow to go? I'm going to put it on here. Okay, and I want to get first a nice little knot. Make sure it's how I want it. All right, ribbon, go over, up and through. Okay, now I can fix my loops. Okay, pull it tight. That looks perfect. Now I'm just going to trim my ends. 1 and 2. And there we go. There's my card. Oh my gosh. It is stunning in real life. That dahlia is so cool. All right, and here's one I made earlier. And this one I did in Tranquil Tide. Again, stunning. Look at that. Got my happy birthday down there. Let me get my light better so you can see it. All right, so my happy birthday is down there at the bottom. And that one's all in Tranquil Tide, and this one in Fresh Fig. So pretty. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this card using the Definitely Dahlia Stamp Set. I hope you'll check me out at a2zstamping.com. And make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks, guys. Bye.